You are listening to the Empire Exchange podcast, where we talk about energy, intuition, and evolution. My name is Tori. I am your host. Let's build this empire together. Okay. So as always, we're starting with our astrology report. That's on my handy dandy phone here because otherwise I have to look at my computer that's over there. Okay, so we're looking at the week of the 16th to the 23rd. Granted, when you find this video, there might be something in there for you, so don't take timing too much into account. But we have the sun moving into Aquarius season, so it's a nice transition into something beautiful. Now Aquarius is all about innovation, technology, community. So there's gonna be a lot of community things that probably pop up in the next couple weeks, but we've already started to see that form. But also remember, we're going from structures and disciplines into visions of the future, because Aquarius is very future forward. All right, now in this time period, you might be torn to sticking with what's safe and moving to what's actually aligned for you and what's authentic to you. I don't want you to hold back. Be you. Be you. It's that time where you need to just be you. I'm gonna get into the psychic part of the prediction in just a little bit. Everything's shaking right now. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm a fat bitch, but it's all right. However, you are going to be very productive as far as everything goes. We're going to touch into all of that in just a little bit. As far as the moon, sorry, my watch is lit up and it scared the shit out of me. As far as the moon, there's going to be a fresh perspective somewhere. There's going to be some emotional processing a little earlier, early within that time period. But you're about to have such a clear vision and more of a mental focus towards your future goals and aspirations. It may not seem massive, but we're gonna get to that in a second. All right, I'm gonna go for a day-by-day vibe, if you must say. We have the 16th and the 17th. That's when you're gonna have emotional closure. You're realizing something then. I wrote down a best for letting go, emotional clarity, and some quiet decisions. We're gonna get to that in just a second. Truth and boundaries on the 18th and 19th. Now this is where conversations get real. So you're gonna have some sort of real conversation. You'll need to set boundaries or accept one. Power dynamics are gonna be more clear, like where you stand in the power dynamic, of course. Now I said that's a good time for restructuring, vision commitments, for emotional maturity, and just honest talks. If you're trying to have an honest talk, I would say that 18th, 19th is probably the best for you. We have the 20th and the 21st. That's when we go into Aquarius, or some Aquarius energy starts to come in. Now that's where things feel a little lighter. Some inspiration does return. You might feel excited about your future. This is where networking, brainstorming, and planning, maybe even some innovation, is where you're going to have those major ideas. Now the 22nd and 23rd. Welcome to confidence, because it looks like confidence comes back. You're going to feel ready to act on an idea that you've had, or change what you've been considering changing. We'll go into that in a second. Great day for social connections, pitching new ideas. Excuse me. And it is 11:12. 11:12. That might be a message for somebody. It is 11:12 while I'm doing this. I might look that up in a second. If I don't, remind me in the comments. I'll definitely look it up. Let's see. As far as love and relationships go, early in the week, it's going to be some emotional honesty about those. Boundaries are going to be made clear, and lighter, more open energy later in the week. So your relationships may evolve. Something may be revealed. If it's not compatible, you'll know. The theme for relationships, though, is, does this allow me to be myself? So I don't know. Some people will feel restricted, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. Money. Evaluate what's sustainable. Then restructure responsibilities, and then at the end, fresh ideas, new strategy, and future oriented thinking. Sorry, I couldn't read this for some reason. I feel like you're changing something as far as work is concerned. The theme for that is like work harder, not smarter, or work smarter, not harder. I mean, we'd all like to do that. Some things to look out for. So you want to make sure you look out for like detachment without communication, emotional detachment especially. Avoid unnecessary closures. It feels like more communicational things that you have to look out for. All right, now we have a mantra for the week. We've been doing this and we're going to continue. I release what limits me and move towards what aligns my future. I release what limits me and move towards what aligns my future. Again, I release what limits me and move towards what aligns in my future. All right, now we're going to go with the psychic side of things here. Just by what I'm reading as far as these are concerned, I do feel like as far as we'll take it like day by day, I guess. There is gonna be something that pops up emotionally for you, and it may be with a person or with a significant other relationship, something where you're gonna have to stand firm. Now, for some of you, this is like stand firm in a boundary you already have. For others of you, this is probably standing firm in something that you may not have said yet. Or a boundary you create, or somebody could be coming to you and be like, hey, this is a boundary for me, don't test it. That's the vibe I'm getting. And it doesn't have to be work or like person, this could be work too, but I feel like this is more of a person to person here. All right, now as Aquarius season does move in, I do feel like communication is going to be a little interesting and awkward. I do feel like people are going to start saying things that they normally don't say and doing things they normally don't do. Don't know why that's a feeling I'm having, but it is. The word confidence was in here a couple times. I do think confidence is going to rise. If you're an Aquarius specifically, you might actually start moving into something that you have never done before. It's giving the vibe of you might do something like that. Yeah. Something is changing by the end of next week, next Friday. Something like you're going to see something for your future in a whole different light than you've seen it before. Now, as far as love and relationships, if you are in specific relationships, you may be dealing with, some struggles, some understanding where each other is coming from. It's like it's a test. If you're with somebody who isn't for you, you're going to know that next week. Now, if you're not with somebody right now, you might be reconnecting with an old friend, or even an old partner. There's some sort of reconnection here. Redefining the dynamics that make you guys you, whether it's like a love or an actual like friendship or platonic, I should say. As far as money, though, I'm seeing green. I'm seeing green. I'm seeing you making steps that may not pay off as wonderfully. I do see you making some money next week, but not like it might be a massive amount for you. But I do see the word green. I'm seeing somebody making some green here. I also do see you putting in structures that are going to help you for the future. Everything you're doing may not seem like it's paying off now, and it may be small things, but it is going to work out. All right, now let's get some tarot here. Today I am using the Disney Villains Tarot deck. So I don't know, maybe you're in your villain era, maybe you just love Disney, maybe something beautiful is about to happen to you that you didn't really expect. Okay. Before that, let me look up 112 because I did say 112 and I was going to look that up. So one. Okay. There we go. Embracing positive change, new beginnings, and the balance of personal goals with relationships. Can hear daddy's home too. I don't know. Maybe somebody's daddy is coming home. Whether it's, your physical daddy or like, I don't know, some sort of fetish daddy. I have no idea. I mean, let's see here. Spirit guide, angel guides, and ancestors. What do we have? Oh, I'm feeling money too. Something about money is super significant. We'll take them both. We have the 5 of coins and the devil. 5 of coins and the devil. You know what this feels like? This feels like you've had some sort of loss recently that you are stuck on. Whether it's a loss of a person, a loss of a situation, it could be even loss of money. Because the 5 of Pentacles can always be like 5 of coins in a situation. It can always be like, finances, poverty. Maybe you feel like you've lost some sort of money or you're losing some sort of money. Or not making as much as you like. Queen of Swords. This light is a little bright, I'm sorry. And with that Queen of Swords, and this one wanted to come out, what do you? And the 3 of Hearts. You know what? This whole spread right now is giving, like, you healing. Healing from a situation that, a lot of things. With the 3 of Swords, though, it's about heartbreak. It could be heartbreak in any sense. The Queen of Swords can be somebody who's like, okay. If you're in a relationship, you might break up with somebody. That's what this is saying. But I also do feel like this is also tied to finances. I feel like there's something you're making a decision about as far as your finances that is about to change everything. It may not feel like the best decision for you, but it is a decision nonetheless. Give me one more for the top, Spirit. What did I say? Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. It's giving very much that, like, everything that has happened to you up to this point is something that was destined for you. Now, I'm going to be the first one to tell you. Shit sucks. But once again, it's how you take those situations and turn them into something that is beautiful. And I feel like for you, there's something here where, like, you may have not been having the best of time. You may have had to cut some people out. You may have had heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak just for some negative attitudes. You may have felt like all your money's been down the drain, but you're about to change all that. Something's about to change with that Wheel of Fortune and this Page of Pentacles. That's building a foundation and making, like, things known. As in the hyenas, I'm hearing the hyenas laugh because they're laughing at whoever did you wrong, because there's somebody that did you wrong here, whether it's somebody massive, somebody major, somebody minor, or just people. Fuck people. Spirit. What else we got? What did I say? 10 of coins. With this 10 of coins, it feels like, yes, you may have felt like you were in poverty. Yes, you may have felt like you weren't getting, exactly what you deserve. But I think all that's turning around. You're about to truly see everything that you put out to the universe is coming back to you in some way, shape, or form. Let's figure what else we got. What do we got for this devil card? We have 3, and I'm going to take all 3 of them. We have the Emperor, followed by the Ace of Cups, and Temperance. Only a matter of time. Something about, okay, I'm reading this 2 ways. For some of you, you might actually start something that's going to bring a specific person into your life. This person may not be super significant right now, but there's something about this Emperor energy that gives me that they might be later. Things are coming into balance. Everything that was lost will now come back, but come back tenfold. It's giving very much the story of, I'm hearing The Princess and the Frog. For some of y'all, honey. Now, the same for all of y'all, because some of y'all are lucky, I'm going to be honest. But if I kiss one more motherfucking frog, I'm going to have to punch all the bitches in their faces, because I ain't got time. Which is why I'm not dating. Or I might date if the right one comes along, but he's got to literally check off every single box. When I say every single box, he's got to not only be physically what I want, but he's got to be emotionally and mentally exactly what I want, which that seems a little rare. And he can't wear a red hat. If he wears a red hat that says, the magic words on it, he's not interested. I'm not interested. And he can go fuck off. That's not the point. So this does feel like somebody's coming in. For some of you. It gives the story of Princess and the Frog. But here's the thing. In Princess and the Frog, the voodoo man turned them into frogs so that he can take over the kingdom. As you can see, that backfired. So somebody may be in your energy or have been in your energy where they wanted to take over something or change something. But guess what? It backfired. Whoever this person is that did something wrong to you, it's going to backfire on them big time. Massively, big time. There's something about it backfiring massively. I'm saying I said the word massively way too many times. But that just shows you how big it's gonna be. But let's see what we got here. What else we got, baby? Spirit, come on, one more. Come on, Spirit. If I didn't call this, we have the True Love card. The True Love card, bitch. In fact, it's funny. This card looks like it has a jealous ass. In fact, in the movie, Little Mermaid, the bitch got jealous. Ursula decided to turn herself into a freaking human so that she can try to marry the prince over Ariel, because Ariel couldn't speak because she stole her voice. As you can tell, I watch these movies way too much. But anyway, something about, for those of you who are already in a relationship, I think those boundaries that are going to be set are going to be something that's going to help enforce this relationship. However, for those of you who are not in a relationship, you might meet somebody who's super important. You don't know they're super important yet, but you might meet them super importantly. I'm not really seeing too much about finance. I do see you paying a lot of finances, but I don't see you. I see you getting that back with this 10 of coins, but I don't necessarily see anything bad here. I don't see any loss of job or anything. With the 7 of Cups, that's and the Ace of Coins, followed by the 5 of Cups. Or no, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is a celebration. Baby. Here's the thing. You're celebrating. There's something small that you're celebrating. Something small. So you're nostalgic, like a party. You might even be going to a party or invited to a party. But something is new. Something's beginning. I'm also hearing somebody could be invited on a date. I think they said me, but it's okay. We'll talk about that later because I don't have time. Somebody could be invited on a date. Somebody could open up some business. There's something new that's going to be very eye-opening and innovative for the collective. We'll stick that there. Interesting. Okay. Let's get these first. Okay. What else do we got, Spirit? Okay, we have. The resources card popped its head because, you know, we've been getting that card a lot recently. So you might also be getting some finances, some money. What else we got, Spirit? Future, North Node. We haven't heard that word a lot today. So yeah, your future is definitely something to look forward to. I know I have my North Node in Aquarius. A lot of people do have their North Node in Aquarius, especially if you are born the same year I am. You do. But North Node is your destiny, your future. I do think you're moving towards your destiny. You're moving towards your future. Something about the age of 34. Something massive happened to you then, or for you then. Or you could be turning 34 this year. Virgo, digest. It's giving very much like analyze. Virgo could be a sign for you. I don't know, number 6, but I do think you're analyzing something here. There's an overthinking element, but it's not necessarily like a Virgo overthinking. We have nurture. Nurture again. Nurture your idea. There's some sort of idea that you're going to have to nurture. You're going to have to open up. Sunflowers can be significant for you. But something has to end before this can begin. Scorpio, investigate. I do think there's a lot that's going on in your energy here. I think the more that you dive deeply into yourself, the better. We have Pisces on the bottom, and that's sensitive. You're going to be faced with a lot of sensitive topics. Now, these sensitive topics are not here to hurt you. They're here to help you in the future. Now, what that means for you is going to be different for everyone, but I definitely do see this helping you more than hurting you. All right. Now, I have to also tell myself that, to be honest. All right. Sorry, I got quiet there for a second. We have some crystal cards. We're gonna see what the crystals say. Too much, and I'm smacking my mic and all kinds of stuff. I hope that didn't make a noise for you. And if you are wearing headphones, I apologize. Which you might be wearing headphones. I don't know. And don't be nasty. You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking to. All right, what do I got here? Cycles are meant to be broken. Moonstone. I'm wearing a moonstone, so you might have a moonstone. You might want to wear a moonstone. Either way, cycles are meant to be broken. Strong Cancer energy as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, of course. But cycles are meant to be broken. You're breaking a cycle. Something is changing. In fact, that cycle you're breaking is a cycle that you didn't expect to break. We have fertility. Some of you are pregnant or will be getting pregnant. Some of you are pregnant or will be getting pregnant. Otherwise, you're just growing something. Growing your own empire, baby. Grow it. Grow it. I'm here to help you with that. On the inside, of course, because I know I'm not building a throne. I need to buy a new throne myself anyway. Okay, I need a new chair, like a throne chair. Oh. The other 2 cards about the lovers, like a lovers is super important. For next week, with the lovers and fertility here, yeah, somebody's definitely getting pregnant or is pregnant. But a cycle is going to be broken. You actually might meet somebody who is actually going to open this up for you. You don't know it yet. This person might just be somebody in disguise. This might be somebody who you're like, I don't know. He might be a lover, but this person loves you down. Down. Okay, sidebar. For some of you, this might be somebody who has some sort of notoriety. That's what I'm feeling here. Doesn't mean that they're famous. They could just be locally known. Maybe for the wrong things. Because, I date criminals, I guess. We have ancient wisdom and purification. I do think you've got to use your own, not psychic ability, what's the word I'm looking for? Intuition. Your own intuition is going to lead you to something that you didn't really expect. All right, let's get you some tea. All right, Spirit, what's some tea for next week? What's some tea? Let's get some tea for next week. Fake flexing. Acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off. Somebody might be showing off in your energy. Maybe this could be even you. But I also feel like this might be the boundary that some of y'all set. Some of y'all set a boundary with somebody being like, hey, you're doing too much. This is somebody who is going to pop up in your energy that you already know is a fraud. Just call that hoe out. Just call that hoe out. No, I'm sorry. Don't call the hoe out. Don't call the hoe out. Just act like they don't exist. And I don't think it's this person that you've met. Although they might try to, flex. And that actually would be because it's giving very much like if this is somebody of notoriety, they're going to flex and be like, hey, I did this, I did that. And you're like, bitch, I don't really give a fuck what you did. That's the vibe I'm getting off of this. You're not going to give a fuck about this person as much as they want you to. And I think that's where the flexing part is. I don't think they're actually going to flex on you. But it's going to be like they're going to start showing off and you're going to be like, I really don't care. That's the vibe that I get from it. Once again, take that with a grain of salt. Because I'm a dumb bitch. I might actually fall for it. We have talking shit. So somebody's talking shit in your energy. I mean, for me, I know who that is. You hating ass bitch. This is gonna be a forever beef, by the way. I'm never gonna say this hoe's name because she don't need that attention. But somebody's definitely talking shit about you, spreading some lies as they do. You can't smile with no teeth, but not smiling, or smiling in some of your faces. Smile on some of your faces. This person could also be fake flexing too. Spirit, what else do we got? Oh, we have car drama. Oh, we got this last week. I did have some car drama because of it. You might have some car drama. A dilemma. You might have to pay an extra car bill. Pop a tire. For some of you, it could be a repo. And then the last one I have is an offer. Are you ready to receive is the last part of this. So I do think you are getting some sort of offer. Some sort of offer to do something wonderful, some sort of offer to move forward. I'm going to get one more because something's telling me to get one more. Offer. What is going on here, Spirit? Give us one more beautiful... Looking you up. You know why? Somebody's looking you up. And once again, these feel like different situations that could happen throughout the week. And we have thief on the bottom too. Here's the thing. I don't think this person's not a thief. But they feel a loss. And I think with the looking you up card, it's giving very much... They're looking at what they missed. They may not be the one giving you this offer. Somebody else is. The person's a whole fucking mess though. But anyway, as far as the tea for next week, you just got somebody who is... You got some car drama going on. Once again, in my situation, I know what it is. Hopefully that gets fixed next week. You have somebody talking shit. Once again, you know who it is. You already know who's talking shit in your energy. You might find that out. But this person may also be fake flexing. However, there's some sort of offer that is coming your way out of all of this. Now, I will say the offer card is over the Lover's Crystal and the True Love card, so you could be getting an offer of a coffee date, an offer of an exchange of energy. So somebody wanna clap them buns, need that dough. What else? What else do you do with your hands? Eat. I don't know. Let's get some advice. Let's see what we got for advice for you, and then I'll do a couple minutes of just winding down. Okay. We have focus on the positives. Like I said, there's going to be some things that happen next week, and I need you to stay focused on the positives of it all, because once again, things happen for you, not to you. And I think we all need to remember that, including myself. Things happen for you and to you. Like if a toothless whore wants to talk about you, let the bitch talk, because the bitch ain't got no lips and no teeth. So let her talk. Once again, like I said, this is gonna be a long-standing beef. Y'all gonna hear about this for a little bit. We have make time for self-love. So much is gonna be happening next week that you do need to take a second and just love on self. Do something that makes you feel good, wonderful, spicy, beautiful, makes you stand out, makes you feel wanted, all that kinds of good stuff. Do stuff that makes you feel like you. Okay. We have step into your power. If I don't love that card, I don't love that card. Literally, step into your power. I look oily, and I might, because I've been on. I'm like, am I oily? A little bit. Either way, step into your power. It's time for you to step into your power and release any blocks that you have. Leave that old stuff behind and believe that you have good luck, because good things are coming. And they're not just coming in the small, they're coming in the massive. And you don't see it yet. Which, hey, that sounds good to me. Well, why? Because for me, I want the good stuff to hit me like a Mack truck. I want it to hit me like my ex-husband. I just want it to hit me. Okay, that was a little much. But I do want it to hit me. I want the good stuff to hit me. I don't want to have to sit down or lay down or expect something and know it's coming. I want the good stuff to happen when it's supposed to happen. And you that's watching this video right here, right now, I want you to look in the mirror today and be like, hey, good things are happening, because they are definitely happening for you. All right. Now, when it all boils down to everything, it does look like next week you are going to be releasing some things and truly stepping into your power. Now, this actually does match the mantra. I just opened it. That we had earlier, and the mantra is, say it with me now, I release what limits me and move towards what's aligned for my future. I release what limits me and move towards what aligns in my future. Honestly, I don't think there's anything else I have to add here. This is pretty cut and dry. But once again, thank you for being a blessing today and watching Empire Exchange. My name is Tori, like I said, and if I made you laugh, if you found this beneficial, share it. Why not? Share it. Also follow me on all of my socials, Empire Exchange Pod, 1E. We'll be back next week. And what else? Is there anything else missing? No. Stay beautiful, stay bold, so those beautiful things that keep you the person that you are. And as I always say, stay divine and stay royal.